Hey people, welcome to the channel. We've been talking a lot about the war in Ukraine, relationships between the United States and Europe, which at this point are completely broken. And honestly, it is very much the case that Russia and US are allied against Europe. And with that massive shift in this international scenario that we have, well, you see lots of people being very worried about how Europe is going to deal with Russia on its own without US. This is the president of Lithuania, a country that is very much aware of what it means to be under the Soviet Union.
Mr. President, normally here at Munich, we're talking about very serious security and defense issues, literally military arsenals, ammunition ramp-ups, things like that. Now we seem to be talking about the transatlantic relationship and the actually the strength of it. So with what you've heard here today and at NATO over the last couple of days, I mean, what's your assessment? Lithuania and the United States normally have very strong ties, don't they?
Exactly, and this is really the situation where we are closely watching these discussions about the transatlantic bond. But you know, you mentioned our abilities and our military capacities or capacities of our military defense, and we are talking about transatlantic bond. I think those issues are interlinked, and our ability to deliver more, to produce more, to take more responsibility, to go to to share the burden fairly. It's very important, and right now we have very concrete figures, 1 billion military defense.
This is kind of the thing that I'm a little bit surprised about, and at times I think, are really people this stupid, this naive? Because he's talking about, well, our role in NATO and us doing, spending more. He honestly thinks that there is such a thing as NATO with the United States at this point. I mean, I think it could not have been any more clear. There is no NATO, at least not NATO with US. The United States will not go and fight Russia if it attacks a NATO country. I think that the political and the social atmosphere is very much there for, no, I don't care that I did sign up to this thing. I mean, it wouldn't be the first or the last time that the U.S. does not abide by something that they promised or sign up to or whatnot. And especially with the public opinion being very much, and this is all part of all of this campaign, all of this operation, which is the American population in 90% will easily say, maybe that's a little bit much. Help me out, guys, here with the figures. What would you say it is? 60 to 70% of Americans would not want to get involved with a war with Russia, even if a NATO member is attacked. Let me know how accurate that proposition is. Do you think that's about accurate? Do you think it's not? Do you think, no, everyone here? I don't think it is. Trump is definitely not in favor of it. Most of the people that voted for Trump will agree that that's not something they would want to get involved with, even though it is, at least in paper, part of NATO. And although that is happening on the U.S. side, again, let me know if I'm not American, so I don't have the same viewpoint, but I'm always trying to be as objective as I can. So help me out here. Let me know if you think that I'm wrong here or not. But I believe that no, the United States will not come to the help of any NATO country when attacked by when attacked by Russia or anyone else, and they'll just find an excuse to say, no, that's, Russia's attacking you because you're all way too woke or some stuff like, whatever the reason is. And rightfully so, I will say that U.S. would not want to get involved in a war where you're sending people to die in a foreign land, which this, I don't want to make the video super long, but this is kind of like the Ron Paul foreign policy, which I agree with 100% as well, which is you stick to yourself. You watch your own borders, your military should be securing your own country, and you should not be the police of the world. But at the same time, it kind of is the police of the world. The United States is all over the world and engaging in military conflicts all over the world as well, and having presence in all over the world, including many of these countries that in theory it was there to provide some kind of security for, and it does never waste the opportunity to rub in the face of, we're giving you security, when now you clear more than ever, you see more clearly than ever that no, it's not. But again, it does not have the supports. United States will not come to the aid of any NATO ally, any NATO country. And this guy, president of Lithuania, is talking about, yeah, we need to. No, dude, there is no alliance anymore. There is no NATO anymore. You should be talking about how we form our own coalition of countries in Europe to protect ourselves. How either it is NATO without US, so you can call it NATO S, NATO US less, or whatever, some other name, but something that is not including the United States, because the United States does not want to be included here anymore. Again, let me know if I'm crazy here. Does the United States want to be included in any defense of Europe? Of course not. And this guy is still talking about it as it is.
Of United States and 1 trillion and 5 billion euros of European Union. So this is the reason why Americans are asking us to do more. And I think,
what a fucking moron. If he honestly believes this, what a fucking moron. Sorry for cussing and but again, one more time, a fucking moron. You're the president of Lithuania. You know exactly what Russia is about. You know what being a USSR satellite Soviet state means, and you're still not seeing the picture? This may well be that this is what they're saying in public, and him and many others are still talking like, yes, United States, maybe this is what they're saying in public. Behind closed doors, I would really like to think that they're a lot more serious, a lot less naive about what the true situation is right now. Okay, guys? Let me know what you think in the comments below. See you next time. Take care.